I've got the Guido limo out. The Guido limo is out now, and it's being polished. It's out on the road on Monday. By the way, I fired Joe today.
No, why did you fire Joe?
I fired Joe because again he turned up without a guest. Yeah, Joe's fired. He's gone.
Who was the you know what Aaron, right?
Yeah.
Our wonderful friend Aaron. Aaron requested. Remember, you offered to buy Aaron a hooker, male hooker.
Two male hookers.
Two. That's right. You are double as generous. You bought two male hookers.
It's going to be a double whammy.
Did you know she was willing to trade in the two male hookers for Joe? She mentioned that she wanted to do Joe instead.
She would snap Joe.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be awesome?
No, it's true. Joe is fired. Joe is fired for being an utter dick. He goes, God, you have to read the contract. And I said, I know the contract. You wrote it. He goes, yes, I wrote it. And yes, Messi 2.0. Messi, where the hell were you, Messi? Messi, you were supposed to be in the studio.
Well, Joe is in the chat room, in the Dave Live chat room right now. So
right.
So
well, Joe's pathetic. Joe is absolutely pathetic. I've asked you repeatedly, Joe. I've bent over backwards. I created a role for you. You came. Alki's worse. Anyway, and then you have the audacity, Joe, to call me an asshole after I do all this. Ways to music. Can you turn the freaking music down on Film On? Just turn it down. Just turn it off. Just turn it off.
Who are you speaking to?
I'm talking to the control room.
Oh, control room. Gotcha. I was like, we don't have any music
Ask Dave to show you the thing. What's the thing? The thigina?
Oh, do I? Okay, the thigina. So you know how you made the mangina popular?
Yeah.
Okay, so I just want to say this is completely G-rated because it's not showing what you think it's showing, just to let you know. But I wanted to show you this picture that was shared.
Oh, I see. It's two legs. It's a pair of legs crossed over.
Yeah. So we have there, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. And it's called the thigina, just when you thought you've seen it all.
What is that? Oh, those are thighs.
Those are thighs.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing?
Wow. That's okay. That's actually allowed on TV.
Yeah, because it's just her thighs. That's all it is. It's absolutely G-rated.
It was allowed on the bus. Should be allowed on the TV.
Loud or allowed?
Allowed.
It was loud. It was like the bus was moving.
Definitely louder when she walks.
Yes. Feel the flap. Feel the flap. Feel the flap. Oh yeah, they're flapping right now. There we go.
So Joe, right, after repeating his same old tired jokes over and over and over again refused to bring a guest for like the umpteenth time. Refused. And when I said to him, "Why didn't you bring a guest?" He goes, "Because I think my show is better without a guest." And so, you know, he's gone.
No guest, and he's gone.
Well, not that it was just a one-off. It was multiple times.
Was he supposed to have a guest every time? Just out of curiosity?
For a bit of the show.
For a bit of the show? Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. You'd think in Los Angeles and
Clown
definitely
Crook,
in Beverly Hills.
Clown Crook, you're absolutely right, Clown Crook. The producer is supposed to get the show sometimes. Sometimes the host gets the show. But all I wanted was to see Joe show some initiative. Just a little bit of initiative. And just to sort of, just be a bit respectful. I'm not trolling. Joe's gone. However, However, I do have a surprise. The Guido limo is in the garage at the studio, and Justin is going out in the limo on Monday.
Yay!
Well, but where is the limo's destination?
He's going to be picking up people in the limo.
Just randomly in the Los Angeles area?
Randomly picking up people, probably in East LA.
Oh, nice. Nice part of town.
Yes. Yeah. So, no, Justin's not driving. He's not allowed to drive the car.
You should see
Joe
if,
got a haircut. What?
You should see if they
Joe
bring the
only
limo-
got a haircut because I organized his hair to be cut. Stick it. Is that stick it? These stick it. Sticky.
Probe to the heck.
Is that sticky?
No, bring the limo to Topeka and give the Phelpses rides to all of their pickets.
He's a Mexican. Okay. No, that limo will probably never make it to Topeka. The limo from Alki's Road to, I must admit, that is the best show on film on to be, just because it's entertaining. Okay, thank you, Louis.
So is this a nice limo, or is this limo about as high quality as the BCRV?
No, it's a 1984 Cadillac. It's in good shape though. It's in good condition. It's in very nice condition. Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
We'd also like to welcome to the call Billy the Fridge, everybody.
What up?
Boom, boom, boom.
It's a 1984 Cadillac?
Yeah.
I was like, my first car was an 83 Cadillac. Those are my favorite.
Weren't you born in 84?
Yeah, but did you drive
I was
them or
born in
eat them?
83.
83.
I was born. I'm severely jealous of Justin, by the way. He's the day after I left LA, you brought the street cams out, and all the fun started happening then. So mean.
Well, it took a while to, and they're still not organized properly, those cams. They're still not organized. Joe Wisdom gets a $250 haircut live on battlecam.com. He gets a $250 haircut and then calls me an asshole. What a dickbag. What a freaking dickbag.
That was a really good haircut, too.
What a bag of dicks Justin is. And then he has the audacity, he goes, I'll read the contract. And so let's read the contract. Let me find the contract and I'll read it out loud. Is that okay?
Is this contract written by Joe?
It's written by Joe, and and it was redlined by me.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Joe did a very nice job of writing an agreement. He wrote a very
Joe
good
says
agreement.
NDA, Alki.
Oh, well, the NDA is over. J.
It's true. As your lawyer, I advise you that it's over.
All right, so, I haven't, oh goodness. I would have now try and find it. Companion banners, that's not you. J.
Joe says, oh no, you cannot fire me for the reason you did, so you might want to hold off a bit, is what Joe just quoted in the chat room.
I can fire you for refusing to do something over and over and over again. And if he wants to fight it out in court, believe me, I have no problem fighting it out in court with Joe. I think I've proven that.
Joe can get litigator as his attorney, though.
What?
Joe said he'll get litigator as his attorney.
Oh, well, good luck. Even more good luck there.
Why? He wants to win the case, doesn't he? I think the way to settle this is in the squared circle.
7 times a month. Is
What's
Joe
that?
firing? Justin's been fired like 7 times in the last month. Is Joe's firing like a Justin firing?
Joe's firing would be like a Justin's firing if Joe had the decency to do what he agreed to do, which is to take direction and to quit thinking that he is so clever and so funny that he can hold a show on the same insults and the same bullshit over and over and over again. You know, it's just boring. It's just plain boring. It's, you know, it's funny the first, second, maybe even the third time, but after a few times of the same jokes over and over again, you know, it's just upsetting and annoying that, you know, he thinks he can waste mine and everybody else's time with the same crap over and over again.
I agree with you, and I like Joe.
I like Joe too.
A lot of people liked it, like Joe especially during the BCRV trip in Topeka when Ruin got really mad by him choking him and then Ruin taking a bottle and slashing him with it. A lot of people enjoyed that immensely about Joe.
That was great, because I was asleep in my RV, they were asleep in their RV, and I had been driving the night before, so I still had their keys. So I was woke up with like D's coming in and like, hey, you know, Tuna, we need the keys. Joe's bleeding profusely. Ruin beat him in the head with a bottle. It's like, God, awesome way to wake up. So I got up and drove him over to the hospital.
There was a lot of blood.
Yeah.
So we could say Joe gave his blood to the show.
I finally found the agreement.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh,
Okay.
here we go.
So, let's
Ladies
see here.
and gentlemen, Alki is going to read the agreement, contractual agreement between Alki and Joe for Joe's show from the Film On Studios.
I, Joseph Fiorinelli, agreed to be nighttime host at the Battlecam KLM Los Angeles for the company Film On LA TV Inc. Which, by the way, does not exist anymore. From 10 p.m. till 11 p.m., 4 times a week. Any change in the schedule must be consented by me via express written consent at a weekly rate of blah. This agreement will last 6 months, approximately 26 weeks from the signing of this contract, blah, blah, blah. Expect to renew at a modified increase of the rate. It is acknowledged that Film On reserves the right to fire me should it be proven that I violated any FCC regulations whilst broadcasting.
Which I've never done.
In public
Except
airspace.
those 200 times.
It is further acknowledged that during this pay period, I cannot be denied the full payment of any weekly under any circumstance, save for either a firing as a result of the aforementioned FCC violation or my own decision not to broadcast, which you've also done. However, this decision to not broadcast cannot exceed 3 consecutive days, which you've also done. It is approved in writing that Film On TV LA due blah blah payment blah blah. It is acknowledged that the shows will be comprised of essentially my creative input, though it is further acknowledged that Film On LA TV Inc. reserves the right to final creative decision or direction. I understand that my blah blah fee will be made payable each week, and any failure on the part of Film On to make the respective fee blah 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 blah. It is further acknowledged that any contracts.
I'm just skipping the good stuff because this is
It's not the good stuff. It's not the good stuff. It's not the good stuff. There is no good stuff in this, Joe, because you're fired.
Only because the reason why I stopped going repeatedly, you remember, you docked my pay, and it says here in the 3rd paragraph, let me get it, hold on, right here. It says, I understand that my weekly fee will be made payable each week, and any failure on the part of Film On to make the respective fee payable in full and on time to the county will result in an increase of 15% of the total each day it is late. Every day. Furthermore, I am not required to work until this fee is made payable. I was doing you a favor by coming in. That's why I've been boring the shit out of everybody. I'm on borrowed time, goddammit. I'm equivalent. Come on.
Is that what you think, really, Joe? I mean, is that really your answer? I've been coming in, doing you a favor and boring the shit out of people because of some loophole thought or some.
It's not a loophole. It's right there.
You're right. It's not a loophole because you've already violated your agreement before we even got there, Joe.
Wait, when? How?
You violated your agreement by going off on holiday without telling anybody. You told somebody like a day before.
I docked my pay, sir. Do you remember, Alki?
I docked your pay because you vandalized the studio.
It doesn't matter. It said for any reason.
Actually, it does fucking matter. It does matter. And your pay was not docked. And your pay was not.
You needed to send me a bill, Alki. You were not allowed.
Your pay was not
constraints of the contract.
Ultimate. Joe,
you were not allowed.
Joe, your pay was not docked ultimately, was it?
It was docked, you psycho.
By how much, Joe?
Enough. Enough for me to say, I'm not going in this week. And I'm not going in this week either.
No, Joe. Well, Joe, that's not how it works at all. And you know what?
How it works. That's why I wrote the contract the way I wrote it. Because I know you're going to pull this shit left, right, and center. I called all your bullshit. It's psychological chess. Now, everybody can go ahead and side with you because you have billions of dollars and they think they're going to get a piece of the pie. But the real logic lies on my side. And I'm backing off right now.
Joe, it's not psychological chess.
If it was psychological chess, Will Justin would not be winning right now. And he is winning right now.
ETF is really mad about the outdoor cam.
I am super mad.
Why didn't you invite me out there, Andy? You didn't even ask me.
Joe, because I was waiting for you to show some little piece of cooperation, of team
cooperation. I would have done it if you asked. You should have just said.
Joe, how many times did I ask you to bring a guest? Joe, how many times did I ask you to bring a guest?
You don't ask, you tell, and I have a problem with being told what to do. I'm sorry. I can't.
You have a problem of being told what to do.
Yes.
And because of your issues with authority, you decide that you're not going to do what you're asked.
Exactly. As long as it's in the constraints.
Well then, Joe, you're an idiot.
Right? No, not.
Then you're clearly stupid.
No, an idiot would not know how bad that would affect.
No. The reason why you're an idiot, Joe, is because you know and still you don't.
No, I know, I do it.
Self-awareness, self-awareness and inability to behave, right, in a way that's going to enable you to sort of get along in a society, whatever that society is,
right,
is either down to mental illness or stupidity.
You seem to be.
I beg your pardon.
You seem to be mixing self-destructive tendencies with stupidity.
That's the mental illness.
That's the mental illness. That's something, yeah.
Does the contract cover mental illness?
I think it's no worse. Chrome, shut the fuck up. I think it's no worse than a billionaire, a man with unlimited means. A man with unlimited means. A man with unlimited means that still cannot manage to get anything off the ground, anything at all. I mean, that to me is stupidity. Oh, like everything you've ever fucking done. Pick a company, any company. Pick an investment, any investment. They're failures.
All right, okay, Joe. All right, Joe. I will. I'll pick a few for you. How about that, Joe? How about Navios Shipping, which started from nothing, Joe.
800 million.
I beg your pardon?
800 million.
Yes. And let me think.
I don't even want the job. I don't even like it anymore. I just want to kiss you. Can we just hug? Let's just hug. I mean, we'll put it behind us.
What about
I don't even
the
care.
rat tail business?
Joe, your attempts at insult, right, and your attempts at undermining other people's characters to satisfy your own inadequacies are not going to work anymore. All right, you're an idiot.
Right. Yeah. But does this mean friends again? Like, I don't even want to work for you because you're out of your damn mind. You know, you're really out of your damn mind. I don't want to be around you in that way. But I do think we should be friends. You know, just like hugs.
Of course we can be friends. I mean, I actually do love you, Joe.
I love you too, Alki.
All right, now fuck off.
All right.
This is messed up. This isn't right. This is
messed
not.
up.
This
It's
is
not
not the
messed
way
up.
to start Thanksgiving.
No, this is healthy. This is
Removing the tumor.
Why are we showing a white block?
Because Joe doesn't have any video, and that's his view.
Joe refuses to video up now that he's no
Can
longer.
you put a pair of breasts or something as a layer?
I can actually remove the white block totally. There we go.
Oh, please do remove it.
Okay.
You can show me.
I just removed Joe's white block, just like you removed his position at Film On. Same process.
How does that feel, Joe?
You know, it's kind of a misnomer to say that I was fired out and out. I was begging. I was like dancing around saying, go ahead, can me. I dare you. Does he?
You weren't. You had tears. You had tears in your voice.
You're such a cocksucker. What the
You
fuck
had
is
tears in your voice,
lie?
you wet
Why
blanket.
That wasn't tears in his voice. That was drips of gizzlets.
All right, okay, Chrome Tuna.
You're so full of shit. I had tears in my eyes.
Chrome Tuna with a playback, eh?
Joe, I'm sorry for you.
What?
I'm sorry for you, Joe.
That makes one of us, Alki. You know,
Joe, we can open up that donut shop off of Santa Monica and Highline that we always wanted to open with the trannies.
Right.
The trannies serving the bear claws.
For sure, Billy. Alki, you honestly think I'd be...
So, Joe,
yeah.
On Monday, if you go out on the limo, you're not allowed to have your studio show until you bring a guest back, but you are allowed to go in the limo.
It sounds fun, but I'm going to have to write a contract for that.
Oh, fuck your contract.
But in all honesty, I do it for fun. Yeah, sure. That'd be funny. But in all honesty, let's drop all this for a second. Do you think I'd be as cavalier if I wasn't sure I had something else on the burners? I mean, come on. Would I be this?
I don't know.
I'd have to be out of my damn mind. You honestly think I'm out of my damn mind?
I don't think anybody. I think that we as animals are prone to all sorts of sort of human frailties and defects of character that absolutely could be misconstrued as being out of your mind. And who knows? Maybe you really are. Who cares? Nobody. Right. No. In this world, in this sort of human race, there is no normality. There's no sort of sanity. We make reason out of chaos, and we think that we're in control, which is nonsense.
For sure.
Reality is the myth.
That wasn't a direct response to you saying that you feel sorry for me, which is weird because you're the one who parrots a lot the fact that we're just bags of skin, basically just, So let's say for the sake of argument that I am out of my mind and I have nothing, absolutely nothing to fall back on. Well, what the hell does it matter? Does it matter at all? Why do you feel sorry for me, Alki? Stop speaking out of both sides of your mouth. It confuses me.
I'll tell you why I feel sorry for you. Because you hold this piece of paper, this agreement, with such esteem, right?
It's a beautiful piece of paper, isn't it? Read the words; they pop off like poetry.
They don't. Keats would have cried. All right. So the point is, Joe, is that Monday we should have all the modems working on this mushroom device, and the limo is at the studio.
Mm-hmm.
And that's about it.
That could be very fun. Orlev.
BTF, BTF is raging right now inside. BTF is raging.
I am going to kill myself in protest. I am absolutely fuming, chomping at the bit to be a part of this limousine.
I'm going to go get my shake. I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, give us a little shake.
We can go to work. All right, Tiger. My duty is to not hurt people, so I guess that's what I'll do from now on.
So, Joe, you're back now, right?
I guess so. I don't know what that means.
Joe, are you going to write a new contract for the ride?
Yeah, I will. I will. Just so
You should write it in crayon.
I should. I will write it in crayon.
Write it in crayon and photocopy it and ship it over.
Yeah.
remember the
Monday
last
means
time
though
you
I'm going to have to cut
taken
my
off
coma
contract?
short.
So, Joe, I have a question before Alki gets back. You know that when Alki offered Aaron 2 male prostitutes, she actually was willing to give up both male prostitutes to have a crack at you.
Really?
Yes. Aaron was very, very, and I said, you know what? It would be easier for Alki to get Aaron you than it would probably be for him to find 2 male prostitutes.
Yeah, just wheel her down to the studio. I'll rail her.
Okay.
Don't underestimate Alki's ability to get male prostitutes.
Oh,